Yoroshiku Podcast.
Hi, welcome to Yoroshiku Podcast. I'm Joe Yoroshiku.
ゆかこです。よろしく。
And I'm Chris Yoroshiku. In this podcast, we talk about interesting topics about Japan in both English and Japanese.
この番組は日本の面白いことについて英語と日本語で楽しく愉快に話す番組です。はい。お久しぶり
It's
で
been
す。
so long!
I know, a month?
久しぶり。
久し
ク
ぶり
リスさん
です。
お帰りなさい。
お帰りなさい。
ただいま。I'm
How
Good.
was the
back.
trip to
日本
Japan,
の旅
Chris?
行。
はい。
It was really fun. Um, I went traveling with a friend in the first part, and we did sort of like, he's been to Japan like more than me,
うん。
but we did your like first trip to Japan starter pack, which is where you go to Tokyo, Kyoto, and like Osaka. And in Osaka, I have a fun little photo that I can share with you, Joe, from
Nice.
going to Universal Studios Japan with Yukako
Nice.
and some of her friends. It was really, really fun.
Were there a lot of
Um,
people though in the USJ?
So many people.
やばかっ
I
た。ハロウィンだからかな多分。
It was like Thursday, and there were so many people.
see. うーん。
And for anyone listening, it's a photo from USJ. They have a Demon Slayer ride at the moment. Then after that, I went to Tokyo Game Show, and my bosses finally recognized that I can speak Japanese, which feels a little bit silly after living there for a year. But they were like, "Oh yeah, we should bring you to the next Tokyo Game Show." I was like, I mean, I've been saying that for like 2 years now, but okay, thank you, I guess. And then after that, I just hung out with some friends, and I spent too much money on the crane machines,
え
and I won a new cursed friend. My friend was trying to get a Charizard, a Lizardon, and
何
it's a Pokemon thing. You
Pokemon?
wouldn't
Ah,
you
that's
wouldn't
what
get
I
it.
thought.
It's the orange lizard. It starts as Charmander and becomes like, you know.
あ、リザードンね、リザードン。
Yeah, like I said Lizardon and you were like, "What?" But he was trying to win a Charizard or Lizardon, and while he was doing that, I put 100 yen in and got a Mimikyu plushie.
おー、
あ
かわいい。
ー、そっか、それでミミキューね。
Like, did we see the Pokemon? Did we see Mimikyu at the USJ?
わかんない。
He's
覚え
one
て
of the
ない。
Halloween. I don't know if we saw the
うん。
Pikachu Halloween show.
へえ、私、全然ポケモン見てない。
でも
ユニバース。
It's
なんか
very
全
cute
然、
though. I really like it.
かわいい
That
け
character.
ど、かわいい
かわいい。
けど。でもそれがミミキューっていう名前を初めて知りました。
It's
う
Mimikyu.
ーん。
知らなかった。
So, Mimikyu is actually also one of the Halloween mascots for USJ.
あ、そうなの？
うーん。かわ
Yeah,
いい。
there's like a Pokemon, DJ Gengar, DJ Pikachu jump it up party at the
う
start.
ーん。
This is
あ、
still going
あ、
on
見
now,
た
so
見
it
た見
feels.
た見たね。
Yes, yeah.
そ
See?
うじゃん。見たわ。ピカチュウとゲンがダンシングしてた。
I tried so many times to explain it, and Yukako just forgot. It's like I tried to wipe that day of hanging out of my memory, and here you are.
違うの。そうだね。思い出した。私のメモリーがバッドなだけ。
まあ、日本語で話さないとか。
頑張って
朝早いっす。うん。まあ、今回の日本の旅行めっちゃ楽しかった。最初の方は、まあ、多分、たくさんの人の初めて日本旅行と似てるんですけど、大阪、東京、京都、友達と一緒に行ったし、その後も、まあ、ゆかこと USJ、まあ、ユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンにも行ったし、それで東京ゲームショウのために東京戻って、それで参加して、やっと日本語を話せることが上司に認められたし、それに最後は友達と遊んでて、それに、クレーンゲームで100円だけでミミキューぬいぐるみ手に入れたし、最高だった。でも他のクレーンゲームでたくさんお金使ってて、今、貧乏なクリスになりました。I got Mimikyu with just 100 yen, and that was really good. But I spent way too much on some other crane games. So I don't think that really counts.
But いいですね、それも。思い出の一つですね。
Enjoy.
The worst part was after I won the Mimikyu, I was like, oh no, I have to put it in my luggage. And that means you have to make space. And also, when you like close your luggage up and it's like squeezed in a little bit, but the face is like pressed against the mesh for the luggage, like where you like close it up, it's kind of scary.
確かにね。
So, yes. But Joe, how was your triathlon?
Yeah, it was really good. It was like one of my biggest dream that I had for over 10 years. I finished the race. But I mean, super slow though. But I mean, I finished the race, which is, that's what my goal was. And then, I went there the race was in Hokkaido in 1 second. Hakodate City. Yes, Hakodate City. So I went there like 3 days before the race. And then, I was so busy, like, do the race brief and then set up all the like gear stuff. And then the race day, I spent 14 and a half hours from the beginning to finish. So that's why it's really long. So I start at around 6:30 in the morning and then I finish around 9:30, 9 something, at night. And it was really cold. But it was really good though. I really enjoy every moment of it.
すごすぎる。
はい。そうですね。前月は、アイアンマンというトライアスロンレースは大会あって、私は北海道の函館市に行って、レースの日は9月15日けど、私3日間前は行って、それでレースの前はなんか忙しかった。レース準備とか、レース説明会があって、それでちょっと忙しくて、それでレースの日は、6時半くらい、始めて、それで完走は私は9時半くらい、完走できました。それでレースは、14時間30分くらいかかりました。けど、すごい、楽しかったです。はい。来年もやりたいと思います。
やばいよね。
なんか違う楽しいがあると思うんだけど。
おめでとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
それぞれどのくらいの距離だったんですか？
そうですね。泳ぎ は 3.8km です。最初。それで次は自転車は 180km です。
うん。
それであとはマラソン、フルマラソン 42km です。
や
はい、だ
ばいよね。
からすごい時間かかりました。
すごい、すごすぎる。
このメンバーの中には常識化できないこと。
みんな練習ならできます。そうですね。
I don't
でも
think I want to practice to be
そ
able
う
to
で
do
す、こ
like
れです。はい。
14 hours.
ねえ、絶対できないよ
う
ね。
ん。But I
Did
mean,
you
うん。
did you do anything fun in Hakodate before you left? Like, did you eat good food or did you see
う
anything
ん。
in the like 2 days before the marathon?
Yes, actually the first night when we get there, my wife and I went to Izagaya, which we never gone to Izagaya together before. We
Hmm.
have been like together for over 10 years, but we never gone to Izagaya together. So it
あ、
was
そう
our
です
first
か。
time. そうそうそう。
は
本当初めて。
へえ、
はい。
それはちょっ
My
と
wife
イン
doesn't
タレステ
drink.
ィング。
I don't really drink, but somehow
うん。
just kind of like we want to like do something different. That's why we
うん。
decide to just like go eat
They
at
got
izakaya.
absolutely plastered together.
うん
They got absolutely cement mixed.
It was really good. And then we went to I forgot the name. Hold on. To see the it just called like $1 million view or something. Night view.
100万ドルの夜景ね。
はい。それです。はい。It was really nice too up there. Like we take not maybe cable car, yeah, to the top of the mountain and then we look down at the city at night. It's really beautiful.
I am shocked. I am shocked, Joe. You took a cable car when you could climb that mountain?
To be honest, like 3 days before, I mean before the race, I don't want to use my leg at all. I want to save my leg.
まあそうだ
But
よ
end
ね。
up we walked really a lot. Like very
う
first
ん。
the second day, I think we walked over like 10k,
うん。
Hmm.
10 kilometers.
ね。
Because yeah, we still want to like enjoy life, like even
Enjoy
before the race.
life.
Life, enjoy the trip. Sorry.
Though, speaking of people who, like everyone went on vacation, Yukako, how was your vacation?
あ、ゆかこ。あ、そうか、ゆかこもバケーション。そうですね。
Oh,
私、10日間のお休みをもらいまして、最初の3日間は、大阪で、クリスさんたちと一緒にハンガーして、で、それからその後は、鳥取県と島根県に行きました。知ってます？聞いたことあります？鳥取県と島根県。
私はあんまりトトロは知ってるけど、鳥取は知らないですけど、すみません。
いや、嘘だ。
it's the place with the sand dunes.
そうです、そうです。
ああ、はい
砂
はい。
丘、サンデューンあります。
It's Tatooine, the most
何です
wretched
か？
hive of scum and villainy.
何ですか？
Tatooine. It's a Star Wars reference. You probably have no
あ、
idea what I'm talking about.
あ、うん、全然わかんなかった。
すみません。
Joe, have you watched Star Wars? Please don't leave me alone here.
I have watched maybe like
Uh,
many of Star Wars, but I don't really remember the story or anything much. I'm so sorry.
すいません。
Hi.
Is that one of the scene or one of the character or something?
It's the sand planet. It's the sand
Oh, the
planet.
planet.
そうなのね。
It's the
なるほ
sand
ど。
planet that Luke is on at the start of the first Star Wars movie, and that Anakin is from in the first Star Wars movie. And I don't want to go into this. My heart hurts right now, okay?
ごめんな
す
さい、
みません。
クリスさん。まあ、そうそう。まあ、とにかく、そう、サンデューン、砂丘と、はい、島根県の出雲大社 出雲シュラインかな、に行
Mm.
きました。はい。
What's the shrine famous for?
そのシュラインは、縁結びの、ご利益がある、シュラインです。シュラインです。神社で
Shrine.
す。はい。そうです。縁結びってなんて言えばいいんですか？なんか、フォーチュン、なんですか？英語だとなんて言えばいいんだろう。コネクティング、ラッキー、フォーチュンコネクティング。have no idea.
Mm.
なんか、コネクション、グッドなコネクションをするみたいな感じかな。うん。その神様。まあ、その普通にカップルとか、カップル、新しいボーイフレンド、ガールフレンドが欲しいもそうだけど、なんか全部の縁、つながり、なんかいい仕事とかゲットできますようにとか、なんかいい人に、普通に会えますようにとか、友達ができますようにとか、そういうことも込められてます。縁結び。だから、ラブだけじゃなくて。
Mm.
はい。そうです。
Hi.
そこに行ってきました。
It's
はい。
I see. Maybe it's just
それ
like
だ。
bring your wish come true because it's connect you to the whatever you wish for or something.
To people.
That's why like
Yes.
work, not only love.
But mainly love though.
Love,
I
I see.
guess. はい。だからいっぱい、ハートのなんか、スベニアいっぱいありました。
You don't need to go that far to go to Love Shrine if you want to. There's
I
like
mean, there are so many love shrines in Japan.
but there's one
see.
just down the road from you in Miyazaki, so
Oh,
あ、そうですか？
the island.
あ、青島？
Aoshima.
oh.
青島ラブかな？まあ、
Literally, you show up and like right at the front, the like little like
ラブある
thing
ね。
where people are like putting
ハー
their
トのあ
things
る
is
ね。
is Hatogata.
確かに。
But also,
で
it's a
も、
very cool shrine actually, and all of the why have I lost the word? All of the fortunes are love-related fortunes as well, and the like charms you can buy. It's
確かに。
like it's like what charm will you get? Will you get fiery, passionate love or cool, calm love? Like cool, everlasting love. It's like there's only like charms for love. Like which kind?
確かに。まあ、でも、青島がラブシュラインって思ってる人全然いないんじゃないかな。多分。ラブシュラインは making money だから。It's easy to making a money for the love shrine, right? Because like people wants to like, oh, I want to get a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or I want to get married. So people pay for that. はい。Anyway. はい。でも、yeah, it was a really good trip. 楽しかったです。
Nice.
はい。
Okay.
日本語で。
Anyways, I actually have some question for you guys though. I have actually we got a question from listener.
Okay.
はい。
Yeah, and I have like two questions from the listeners, and then one question is actually want to ask Chris directly because yeah, actually like one episode we talking about like talking to Japanese people in Japan, and then yeah, one of the listener asked me that how do you feel when you have Japanese people come to talk to you in English? Because that person want to like use English. They want to find a chance to use English, and then they come to talk to you, but his or her English is not so good. So do you feel annoyed by that or not?
日本でですか？
日本で。
じゃあ日本で英語があんまり上手じゃないのに、英語話したいから、英語で話しかけてくるのは、まあどんな気持ちですか？
I mean, I don't particularly like I'm always happy if someone wants to like randomly talk to you, you know? If you like, I suppose normally if someone tries to speak to me, maybe I'm like, oh, if you like, we can speak Japanese. If they're like, no, 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 I want to do English, that's cool too, especially because I speak Japanese. If they're struggling with something, I can like, ask or help out. I think it's really brave to be willing to speak to someone in like a language that isn't your like mother language. And if someone like in Japan speaks to me in English and they like keep speaking to me in English in the same way that like, oh yeah, well sometimes, like in some cases I want to practice my like Japanese, right? So I talk to people in Japanese. It's like they want the same, like you said before, Joe. So it's like, yeah, like if you want to practice your English and you see me on the streets of Japan at some point, like I stand out a little bit. That's not true. Like there's so many like white bald guys with beards that it's hard to tell it's me, to be fair. But yeah, like I think it's really brave, and like by making mistakes you tend to like learn a lot as well. So if someone really wants to like talk and to like try and speak English, one of the nicest things that a friend of mine did when I first came to Japan was we went to a theme park together, and I was like mega low level Japanese, and I'm pretty sure like they brought their Japanese level down to like match me, So I think like if you're just willing to like and because of that, I wanted to like keep learning Japanese, because I had a good time and I made friends and I got to hang out with people. So I think it's a really great thing, and I don't mind if people's English level is bad, because it's by engaging and using it that you want to end up studying more.
Good answer. Thank you very much. Then, yeah,
Like
それは聞いたらちょっと安心するね。
Yukako, do you want to translate that?
まあ要約でもいいですか。まあ要約すると、そうですね。まあクリスさんは、まあ結論から言うと、英語であんまり上手じゃない人が英語で話しかけても気にしないっていうことでした。で、まあもはやちょっとその自分が母国語じゃない言語でこう人にこう話しかけるっていう、まあ、とっても勇気がいることだから、それはすごいことだなって思って、で実際なんかクリスさんがテーマパークにいた時にあんまり日本語が上手じゃない時にいた時に、日本人の人たちがすごい日本語でなんか簡単な日本語で話しかけてくれたことがすごい助かったし、でクリスさんが日本語勉強してるのもそういう、まあ、なんだろう、日本人の人とこうコミュニケーションがたくさん取れるようにやってるから、その勉強してる人たちも英語を勉強してる人たちもなんか頑張ってじゃないけど
まあモチベーション上がったと言える。モチベーション上がった。
モチベーションがね。はい。
それね。
っていうことです。で、大丈夫でしょうか。
ありがとうございます。
いつでも話しかけていいよ。どこか。
それ安心する。なんか。
そうですね。ゆかこは例えば日本でけど外国人は日本語を使いたい。それでゆかこに話して、でも外国人の日本語はなんか上手ではなくて、でも話したい。それでゆかこはちょっとなんという Do you feel annoyed by that?
ムカつく。何しやがってんこいつ。
金払えよっつって嘘嘘。
はい、日本語の先生です。ここで予約してください。
確かにね。全然イライラはムカついたりイライラしたりはしないですけど、でももし本当にその 何か質問すごい難しいっていうか、じゃあ本当にこう必要な情報の質問をされた時、ここに行くのはどうすればいいですかとか、じゃあここでこんなことをすればいいですかみたいな、ちょっと難しいことを説明するときに全然伝わってなさそうだったら、もし説明してるけどなんかみたいな感じだったら多分ちょっと英語を使うかも。なんか分かってるか、私がメイクシュアしたくて
ああ、
なんかちゃんと伝わってるか不安になって、なんかだからそう英語使っちゃうかもしれないけど、イライラはしないかな。可愛いなって思う。
There's a case where even if you explain in English, the person might not understand because so many people are coming to Japan now, right? As like tourists. It's like you could be like, actually, yeah, so I said you need to go left at the shrine and then you keep walking down the street and then you'll arrive at the place you're looking for. And he'll be like, désolé, je suis français. Est-ce que tu peux parler en français avec moi? Like, like maybe you're just talking to a French people and French people don't like English that much. So
そういうこと
my tours never had any French people.
そうですか。
So because our tours were in English, no French people. I did not have a single French people come on my tours. I had Germans, I had a Ukrainian,
そっか。
I had like Americans, I had British people, but French people go on French tours because they don't want to go on the English tours with the English tour guide.
な
They
るほ
go
ど
on the
ね。
French tours where everything is explained in French.
まあ
So
それはいいよね。
So maybe like even if it's basic Japanese, that's like the best way to communicate with some foreigners in Japan.
確かに。 まあ
Maybe that's the danger
そう
is like don't be shocked if you try and speak to like someone who looks like they're from the UK or America or Australia and then they're like, oh no, actually I don't even you're speaking English but I don't understand what you're saying. Like
あ
even
も
if
ち
you're
ろんもち
still
ろん。
a beginner in English, I'm also a beginner in English kind of vibe, you know?
確かにね。なんかでもさすがにどこ出身かは聞くと思う。
Okay, then we have question number 2 from the listeners. The question number 2 is regarding to the episode we talking about food. I think we talking about like British food or something. And then somehow like some listener want to know like what about the Japanese food? Do you have any food? Chris, do you have any food? Do you have any Japanese food that you don't like? Or some Japanese food that upset your stomach?
リさん嫌いな日本の食べ物ありますか？となんか気分悪くなる食べ物あります？日本の。
イカ大嫌い。
そう知らなかった。
イカですか？
言ってたこの前。
そう、それにタコも苦手なんですけど。I don't like squid and octopus because you have to chew them a lot. And it's kind of like you have to chew a lot. It's really like kind of like the texture is kind of slimy. And it doesn't even taste good, so I don't get why people like it. I've had some octopus that's okay, even though you had to chew a lot. It was quite tasty, so I can forgive it. But Ika is never good, no matter what. Like, no matter what you do to it, even squid rings aren't good. And that's just covering it in batter and frying it. So, I'm British, so I'm allowed to have bad food takes. But yeah, なんかもぐもぐもぐもぐしなきゃいけないならマジで感触の問題で
食感ね、食感。
食感それでマジでなんとかイカとかはちょっと苦手なんですけど、それにイカは絶対に美味しくない。
味がしないでしょ。
Also, I tried it and I don't get why, but whale is awful. Like it's really kind of fatty, right? Like
ファディーなのもありますね。確かに。
クジロも
パートによりますね。
食べてみたんだけど、でもなんでか好きな人はいるかわかんないんだけど。
クリスさん、大阪行ったんじゃないですか？
大阪？
はい、それで大阪でたこ焼きが有名ですね。それも食べてないですか？食べなかった？
お好み焼きも有名だよ。I've had takoyaki. And I don't like. There's not a huge amount of octopus in takoyaki, but they have the ones in Osaka where the legs are like sticking out, and I don't want that. I don't want that. Like, no, I don't need lots of takoyaki. I don't need lots of taco in my takoyaki.
Which means you can eat it, but I mean not like.
Yeah, I can eat it. Like
Okay,
it's just small in takoyaki, so it's not so bad. But
I see.
still, it's not like something that I want to eat either.
確かにね。
ありがとうございます。ゆかこ
What
は
about you?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, what about you guys? Like,
嫌いな食べ物。日本の、
日本。はい。
ゆかこは、まあ納豆好きじゃないですね。まあこれも外国人の人結構嫌いな人多いですけど、はい、私は納豆食べられないです。
はい。
okay, please give up your Japanese passport.
なんで
You're not allowed to keep your...
なんでよ
面白。
やだよ
資格。
そのクオリファイがもうないってこと？納豆が嫌いだったらYou're not Japanese.
Exactly.
クリスさんとジョーさんは納豆好きですか？食べたことある？
私は大好きです。
食べたことある。
あ、そうなんだ。クリスさん好きだった？
I can eat it, but people eat it in Japan for breakfast, and I'm like I'm like cereal head for breakfast. I'm like shiriaru ha. So like if someone says like, would you like to eat natto or would you like to eat like yogurt, cereal, and like a coffee? I'm like, yeah, sorry natto, but
何
and it can like you throw it out of the window and it spins off into the distance like
どういうこと？
bye bye. Like a frisbee, you know? Like a frisbee. So yeah, like but Joe, why do you like it so much? Like
So okay, first I didn't like it at all. And then the first day I moved to Japan, I decide something. I just like, because in my wife family they kind of like eat natto like kind of like regularly for breakfast. So I have one goal at that time, which is I want to be able to eat natto and enjoy it. So I set my goal, and every time when I eat it, I didn't like it at first. So every time when I eat it, I have to force myself to like it. So I'm just like, first I just smell, like sniff it, and then in my head I have to say like, oh, it smells good. I just keep doing that. It smells good. And then I taste it, it tastes good. So I just like brainwash myself, like force myself to like it. And then for real, right now I really do like it.
this just sounds like Stockholm syndrome.
Stockholm syndrome?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
何ですか？ストックホルムシンドローム。
Stockholm syndrome is when you're taken like prisoner by someone, but you fall in love with your captor. Like, or if you're taken like prisoner by a bank robber and you start to like the bank robbers, that's Stockholm syndrome. Like if you're taken hostage and you start to like your hostage taker or your kidnapper or something like that. Joe has Stockholm syndrome to natto. He has been like abducted by the natto and has been forced to, and has like slowly convinced himself that he is in love with the natto.
確かに。
But yeah, for real, I like it now. I like to just put natto on rice and then put soy sauce and then
すごいな。
crack the raw egg on top of it.
So, okay, but so what you're saying is you like soy sauce and raw egg, but you don't like natto.
No, I like natto too, but I mean like I like
If
both
I say like
combinations.
I want you to eat natto as
By
it is,
itself?
nothing
Yeah,
else.
no problem, no problem.
まあ
Hmm.
多分ほとんどの日本人なんか入れるよね。生卵とか、その、
Mm.
あの、
I was
はい、
hardcore
醤油とか。
when I ate
Hardcore.
natto. It was just natto.
Natto itself.
Yeah.
タ
But
レは
it doesn't have that much like taste, to be fair. It doesn't taste like
なん
that
か
like
タレ入れました？ソースみたいな。It usually comes with the little
Pack of
sauce.
something.
Yeah, I think I skipped it
Oh.
hardcore mode to see what it like actually tastes like, you know?
でももうそれソースを入れてactual taste.
I think I've done both, but like, yeah.
Not
まあ
for
で
you.
も
I
美味しくない。
can eat it, but it's like I'd rather eat other things.
yeah.
It's
For
like
sure.
if I have a choice between, I just don't want to do rice for breakfast. Okay, you tell me like, you can have rice and natto. It's like, yeah, I'm in Japan. I'm probably gonna have rice for lunch, rice for dinner. There's a rice shortage in Japan right now. I don't need to be having rice 3 times a day.
Right, that's so true.
Mm.
Like,
確かにね。
Okay. Anyways, thank
Okay.
you for answering this question.
wait.
And-
Okay, so Yukako doesn't like natto. Joe, what do you not like to eat?
I see. Hold on. Me, not just Japanese food. I just like cannot eat fat.
No kujira for you.
そうだね。
Kuchira?
Whale.
The fish?
Whale.
The whale?
Whale.
I think I can eat it, but I mean like the meat fat, the fat part of the meat, like steak, which have the fat part. I just can't eat it. But
Joe's so healthy. Look at him.
そうだ
Look
よ。
at him.
not
go.
really, but I mean I just can't. Like when I was
油
young,
部分。
even like a little bit of fat inside the meat, I just can't eat it. But now I'm getting better. Like if a little like a little bit of fat, I'm okay, but not like big chunk of fat. I always like, oh no, sorry, I'm not gonna eat it.
ね
Did you like
え。
cut it
ラー
out?
メンに入ってる。
What is that?
Do you like cut it out?
Yeah, I cut it out. When I eat, like, I actually last week I went to some shopping mall and then I ordered some kind of like katsu, but it's with some fat in it. So I just cut it out and then I eat only like non-fat part. Mm.
ファットが美味しいのに。
Honto?
本当に。うん。
I kind
油ね。
of do the same thing, so I can't judge. Like I do it a
Oh.
lot. If there's too much, I cut it out.
Okay,
So
same. Hi. Thank you very much. So yeah, for all other listeners who have some question to us, you can just put in the comment on any platform like YouTube or where else do we have?
Twitter.
Twitter. Yeah. You
I
you
still
guys
can't
can
log
just
into the Instagram, so
oh, Instagram.
no. We got banned on Instagram before we even just for making the account. So I'm still trying
な
to
ん
get
で
it
なの？
fixed.
I see. But yeah.
But
うん
yeah, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube,
TikTok。
or email. We have an email address.
あ、そうそう
What's
そう。
the email address? Someone who knows the email address. You guys made it, not me.
よろしくポッドキャスト@gmail.com かな。
So
I guess.
Yoroshiku Podcast @gmail.com. And if we
Yes.
got the email wrong,
I guess.
because Yukako doesn't sound 100% natto denai, then we're sorry if we ignore your email. Please reach out to us on Twitter.
Mm.
YouTube に書いてます。YouTube のプロファイルのとこに多分書いてる。
That's true.
Mm.
On YouTube, you can see these videos with everybody's faces. So
あ、そうそう
as
そうそ
well.
う。
If
あ
you,
と、Gmail も書いてる。
but you can also Don't worry. We got you covered on the podcast side of things as
Hi.
well. Okay. Who's doing a topic this week?
Me. Okay, since last month I joined a triathlon race, and then I'm still into like those like racing, running, cycling. So today episode is I want to talking about like running race called Ekiden. So yeah, today topic is about Ekiden. So first I just want to introduce you guys, like maybe some of you don't know what the Ekiden is. Ekiden is the national sport in Japan, especially popular as inter-varsity competitions between school or universities. And its popularity has since become widespread and worldwide.
はい。駅伝は日本では国民的なスポーツで、特に学校対抗の競技として人気があります。で、その駅伝の人気は世界中に今広がりを見せつつあります。
Thank you very much. So yeah, Ekiden is like a long distance running race. Relay running race. I have to say relay because relay is the key for Ekiden. So, Chris, have you ever heard Ekiden? This word have you ever heard this word before?
I've not like heard the word before. It just reminds me of like our Ekiden episode.
Ekiden.
But I did see it on the TV last year when I was in Japan. Like I can't remember what Ekiden it was, but I remember seeing like it was the, like you said, the university students running. And they were sort of like running through like big country stretches up in the mountains and stuff.
Right.
So yeah, like I've seen a little bit of it, but I didn't know the word.
I see. And then yeah, my second question is, have you ever watched it? And then you said already you have watched it already.
Yukako,
By accident.
do you watch Ekiden?
見たことあります。クリスさん見たことあるけど名前知らなかったってことですよね。
そうです。
ゆかこは毎年見てます。
Oh. Which university is the good university?
でもね、毎年変わるから。
Joe just broke when I asked that question.
No, because
he
I
was
don't
like,
remember.
"Are you trying to start a war?"
No, I
で
don't
もほら、
remember like which is number one. That's why. Which is number one last year. So I don't remember. I mean this year, the beginning of this year.
駒沢かな。駒沢大学、
Okay.
その前までは多分3年連続で青山学院大学だったかな。多分。はい。
So
Oh my
yeah,
God.
we just talk about like who won the one of
Oh,
the
that's
biggest race.
そうですね。はい。そ
Yes,
れを
yes.
じゃあ次のあれです。
So what we're saying is you guys have ignored every anime recommendation I've ever given you because you're watching Ekiden.
Ekiden.
違うよね。
I'm like, hey guys, look, it's 10 episodes. Can you watch it? It's really good. You're like, sorry, I'm about to watch the next varsity race between Waseda and Kale. It's
You
I've
kinda-
been watching for 4 years straight now.
Yeah.
確
It's
かに。
fine. It's fine.
Mm.
はい。
Yes. So anyways, yeah, one more question. Because I think Yukako, yeah, most Japanese people watch the Ekiden race, I guess. And you watch every year, right, Yukako?
毎年見ます。多分。た
Okay.
くさん
And
の
how
日
how
本
do
人
you
が多
feel
分
about it? Do you like it? Or not really? How do you feel about watching the race? Like it's interesting or what?
駅伝すごい面白いと思います。
Chris-san, and you watched a little bit. And how did you feel about it? You have some interest in it or not really interesting?
Like I'm vaguely interested, but my problem is when I watch people do sports, I'd rather like do sports.
I see.
So I'm like, oh, like yeah, this is like it's cool, it's fun, like it's fine, it's interesting, but it's like same for if I watch like most of the time if I watch like a football game, I'm like, okay, well, I could go do something instead.
I
まあ
see, I
確か
see.
に。
はい。Okay, anyways, if you guys like interested in watching, so I have some recommendation for Ekiden races to watch. And number one is called Hakone Ekiden. And this race is run, I mean, the race start from Tokyo to Hakone, and then it's round trip. It's a round trip college Ekiden race, which start from Tokyo and end up in Hakone I think it will be within 2 days. And every year it's start from, I mean, the first day is January 2nd. And then the second day, January 3rd, is return from Hakone to Tokyo. And it's been broadcast on television every single year. And I watch that every year.
うん。
I might have seen this one.
そうそう。箱根駅伝が多分一番有名な駅伝かな。日本で。で、そうですね。毎年お正月の1月2日と3日にあって、で、レースは東京から箱根の往復の、レースなんですけど、東京、1日目が東京から箱根まで。で、2日目が箱根から東京までっていう形です。で、テレビでも放送されて、まあお正月ね、みんなやることないから、結構みんな見てるっていう駅伝です。
Yes, thank you very much. And yeah, I think this is the one I think Chris watched because you're talking about like some university runners and then run up to the countryside. I think this is the one, and it's really popular. And for myself, it's a must for me to watch this race every single year. So I always like be sure I don't go anywhere during like the January 2nd and January 3rd. I just like get up early and watch. And
It's like
Yukako, you watch every single year too? Or not really a
I
must for you?
I think so. 多分だいたい毎年見てるかな。I don't really like stare the TV all the time. でもなんかちょっとこう見て他のこともしながら見てみたいな感じです。
ゆかこ、初詣に行こうよ。正月だよ。Guys, it's the start of the new year. We need to go visit the shrines.
I do usually go to shrine like first.
I want to get a good fortune.
January 1st.
But too much looking at the Ekiden.
駅
伝は January 2nd と 3rd だから、大丈夫です。
Right.
Okay. So you go the busiest day for the shrine.
Yeah, pretty much. Why not?
Brave. Brave.
Okay, and the second race that I want to introduce you is called the New Year Ekiden. And again, during New Year. And this race is actually have the name is called All Japan Men's Corporate Team Ekiden Championships, which ran over 100 kilometers, which take place in Gunma Prefecture on January 1st. And Yukako, if you want to translate a little bit.
はい。ニューイヤー駅伝は、毎年1月1日にある駅伝で、これの、正式名称は全日本実業団対抗駅伝競争大会っていう、まあ、企業の、陸上のチームがする、駅伝になってます。で、これは100キロ以上の、マラソンで、これは1日だけですね。1月1日だけですね。
はい。
はい。で、群馬で開催されます。
はい。ありがとうございます。
So this is like business running, right? Like people from
ビジネス
like
ラン
from
Business running.
people from corporations running in
Right.
the
でも
Ekiden.
プロフェッショナルだけどね。
Are they wearing suits?
No, no.
I'm slightly disappointed.
So it's actually they're professional だから、
You mean it's not like you just build a team like in your office
No.
and then your company enters?
Usually
Are you
like Mhm.
are you telling me that like every corporation hires a bunch of runners and they're like, "All right, I got nothing for you to do 364 days of the year. But on day 365, you are going to
You run.
Gunma Prefecture and you are going to win our company the medal.
面白いな。
You will train all year for this. This is your real job. Okay?
Well, it's pretty much like that. But they do the race like many times a year. They don't really work much.
Yeah. I
Holy-
read about it. It's
So they're
depend on
just
the company.
professional.
Is this not like the perfect job for Joe?
No, I'm not runners, but I mean, for
I
them,
mean,
uh-huh.
you're like 1/3 of the way there. If you take out the swimming that you do and the biking that you do, you are running. In fact, you're already all of the way there, technically.
確かにね。
But I mean, they're really fast though. They're like real professional. So most of them like they train. I'm sure they train like many days a week, but they still have to do some paperwork job like normal, like the corporate job too. They have some things to do too.
I'd kind of hope that they just like train in the office and that's their job. They're just like always in the office gym, you know?
No, not like. Yeah, it's depend on the company policy, I guess. But I mean, I heard many of them is like semi-pro. Good, like semi-pro. It's not 100% like train only. You still have to do some other job like as the company worker.
In like Europe, this would be like a gag thing. It's like you bring everyone together from businesses, but no one's like really pro. So like instead, everyone's just dressed up in like mascot outfits, like kigurumi, like running down the streets. I would have made them all wear suits, to be honest. Like if you are a businessman, like if you're a salaryman and that is your job, but I want to see you like running in your like fucking tie. Yeah.
確かに。That would be fun.
面白いアイディア。
I'm gonna start the 本当の日本戦時中 the real All Japan men's corporate team Ekiden, where the rule is you have to go running in a suit.
What about shoes?
Proper business shoes.
Okay.
いや、めっちゃ大変。
I wanna hear them clack on the ground as the runners go.
No.
Like maybe
めっちゃ大変。
maybe running shoes is okay. I'll forgive running shoes. Because when I do events, sometimes I'm dressed kind of smart, but I'll wear my like running shoes and they're like, "Why are you wearing running shoes?" It's because, oh, well, my next meeting is on the other side of the hall and I need to be there in 5 minutes, so I'm gonna go get those steps in.
確かに。
Okay. Thank you. And that's all two famous races that I want to recommend you guys to watch. And next thing is I want to ask you guys about the experience of the long distance or like running experience. First question, have you ever done the long distance running, which maybe over 5K or like 5K or over? Yukako, have you ever tried? Have you ever done it?
あります。
Can you tell us about like how like 5K, 10K, 3K race?
なんか多分日本はマラソンとかそういう駅伝とかすごい人気じゃないですか。だから学校 中学生とか、高校生とかの時とかも、なんか高校生の時は毎年5キロ学校のみんなで走るイベントとかあって、走ってました。で、社会人になってからは、そうですね。なんか東京ですごいパリピみたいな、なんか夜みんなで走るエレクトリックランっていうのに参加したり、あと、宮崎では10キロ、あやっていう場所であった10キロのマラソンに参加しました。
10キロ。
10キロ。それが一番長いかな、私の中では。10K is the longest distance
you ever ran.
Yeah.
Which mean like you said you ran in middle school, junior high school, 5K. So every single student must run 5 kilometers.
Yeah, every year.
I see.
Pretty much.
ね
ねえ、やばいよね。In a winter time, I guess, I remember. November とかかな。
クリスさんはやったことがありますか？
I've never done like a marathon or anything. A long time ago, I did like the Couch to 5K, which is like the program that's supposed to teach you like, well, not teach you, but it gets you into the idea of like running, you know? So it's basically all interval training that gets like progressively more strict over the course of the month, and then at the end of the month you should be able to run like 5K without a problem. It's pretty good for people who want to like start, you know, get themselves into the idea of running. Outside of that, I bike a lot in Europe, but when I was living in Japan, I would often go for runs along the river close to where I was living, just to exercise and get out and sort of like stretch my legs. So mainly I do it for like fun, but I've never like participated in or trained for like a marathon.
I see, I see.
そう、マラソン体験はないんですけど、でも確かに、まあ、英語で Couch to 5K という、まあ、1ヶ月間にちょっと全然走れなくて、それでずっと5キロまで走るというインターバルトレーニングみたいなコースがあるし、それをやったんですけど、それでマラソンの経験は全然ないんだけど、I wanted to do Tokyo Marathon when I was on my working holiday, but the applications are like so early. So like you have to do the applications like months before I would have even come to Japan. Before I even knew that I had my visa.
ね、めっちゃ早いよね、申し込みが。しかもめっちゃ当たらんっていう。It's very competitive. Lottery だから。
To join, right.
But
so, which means both of you guys have experience of the long distance running. And yeah, how do you feel about like long distance running? I mean 5K. It seems like you okay with it, right, Chris? Because you say you keep running like when you live in Japan.
Yeah, 5K is like fine. I usually like listen to podcasts like this one.
Like us.
Like this one when I go for runs.
確かに。よろしくポッドキャストはランニングするときに最適なに聞くのに最適です。
Also, if you're running right now and listening to the podcast, gamba gamba. Do your best. I believe in you. Okay?
確かにね。
Yukako, how do you feel about like 5K run or long distance running?
絶対やりたくない。
やりたくない。
Yukako、私その高校生の時はもう本当にテニスもしてたし、 めっちゃ走ってたから、結構、
うん
楽しかった。走るのも、慣れてた。楽しかったっていうより、慣れてた。その時は。すごい体も強かったし。でももう今はもう本当にもうやりたくない。
そっか。
はい。
I
そう
see.
です。
Because my next
Yeah.
question is, would you like to join the race? Would you like to try the long distance running race? Then I kind of get the answer from you, Yugako. But yeah, I just want to make sure. Would you like to try?
なんか、とっても記念のレースとかだったらやってもいいかな。例えば、ホノルルマラソンとか。多分ホノルルマラソンだけかもやりたいの。
なんでです
She
か
just wants to be in Honolulu, basically.
なんかそう、なんかすごいちょっとバケーションみたいな感じで。
I see. And just join the
So-
race and then, yeah, you have vacation
Have
there too.
fun and then make a memory.
3, 2, 1, go! My leg. I'm gonna stop here. You can find me on the beach. Ow! Ow! Hineta!
I guess like Joe told me that the Honolulu Marathon doesn't really have the like
Time
Like-
limit.
time limit.
Right,
だよ
right,
ね。
right.
だ
It's,
から
they have it, but it's like really like
long ね。
long, correct. Mhm.
だからlike maybe I can do that. はい。ウォークする。たくさん歩いて。
はい。
だったらできるかなみたいな。他のレースはほらやっぱ道路の問題があるからめっちゃ厳しいじゃないですか。時間が。タイムリミット is very strictly like usual, like a normal race. So I don't think I can do that. But maybe for the Honolulu Marathon will be, I can make it.
I see. What about
Yes.
Chris? Would you like to try to join the race? But you just mentioned
やってみたい。でも、着ぐるみ着たい。
あ、いいんじゃん。
Like, I want to, but I also want to be dressed up in like a fun outfit. Like, maybe I'm just running down the street as like a giant teddy bear. It'd be fucking horrible. Like, I would probably die. But
So hot.
equally, I'd also be like this giant teddy bear, like running down the streets.
Yeah, I've seen
see.
there so many of them in Japan. たくさんいますね。東京マラソンとかもいますね。
もう、
Yeah.
はい。
So, yeah, you know, maybe I'll dress up as Bowser, and then Nintendo will bully me.
バウザーってなんだったっけ？
He's the
The-
giant
Correct.
bad guy in Mario.
あー、はいはいはいはいはい。
But no, I want to try a marathon, but also you have to train a lot for a marathon. So-
Right. Okay. Then yeah, the next section is I will talking about the race, and then maybe some is very interesting race in my opinion, and then I would like to get your answer. Would you join the race? Yes or no? And seems like today it's not gonna be the team zero. Seems like some of you will say yes to this race because I picked the really interesting one, I guess, for you guys. Okay, so number 1, Tokyo Marathon. Would you like to join? And let me talk about Tokyo Marathon a little bit first. Tokyo Marathon is an annual marathon sporting event in Tokyo, Japan. It is a World Athlete Platinum level marathon and one of the 6 World Marathon Major. The latest edition of race took place on March the 3rd, 2024.
はい。東京マラソンは、もちろん東京で開催される毎年恒例のマラソンで、世界陸上競技連盟のプラチナムマラソンで、ワールドマラソンメジャーズの6大会の一つらしいです。で、一番最後に行われたのが2024年今年の3月3日に行われたそうです。
はい、ありがとうございます。Yeah, this race is really popular. I actually signed up for this race for many years, but because it's the lottery system, which they will pick the lucky one to be able to join. So I never be able to join. And for the next year also, I already registered, and then the result already came out a couple weeks ago, and then I couldn't join. But if you have a chance to join, would you? Chris, would you join the Tokyo Marathon?
Yes, but I want to wear a Moogle mascot outfit. So, はい、でも、もぐりの着ぐるみ着たい。
I don't really know that character, but I mean, it seems interesting character. Is that Mokuri?
もぐり。
Is the character from
Final Fantasy.
Final?
わかんない。
I think a lot of people wearing costume during the Tokyo Marathon, so it should some race you cannot wear the costume.
そうだよ
But I
ね。
think Tokyo Marathon, yeah, it should be fine. Agree.
うん
So Chris-san will wear the
ね、東京マラソン。
ゆかこ Are you
東
going?
京マラソン
はい。
ゆかこ参加してもいいけど、でもこの参加してもいいっていうぐらいの気持ちだから、たくさん参加したい人がいるから、もうそれは譲ります。他の人たち。
Ah,
Okay, so if
いい
Yukako
人だ
gets
か
a
ら
yes, she's giving it to Joe.
そうそうそう
please.
そう。それができるんだったらね、それでもいいけど。
本当に I
Joe will like
really
show
wanna
up and
join.
he'll be like, ah, Yukako です。
そうだね。
Then your answer is yes?
いや、ノーかな。
No.
じゃ
Hi.
Okay,
No.
okay. I have
Yes
a
and
I
no.
have a question for you, Joe.
Uh-huh.
Yukako got the yes for the marathon, but she doesn't want to do it. Would you like wear a wig and wear makeup and pretend to be Yukako to enter the Tokyo Marathon?
He doesn't do something like that.
No, I mean I can do it, but I mean to run in the wig is so hard because it's hot.
そっち。
So I'm thinking about that. I would join for sure, but I mean it depends on
そうです
what
か。
dress. Because it's really hot. That's why I maybe I would say no if I have
But
to
you
do
could
that.
wear a skirt, so maybe like in terms of cooling system, you would be like hot on the top but cold on the bottom, which should even you out.
Wearing skirt? Maybe
Wearing
no.
skirts is nervous でしょ。
No. If it's for Halloween party, yes, I would say yes, but somehow not for the race though.
Tokyo Marathon.
なんか So I can't. Mhm. Okay, then I got yes and no. So next one, I think I want to share my screen so you can see. The next one, the number 2 race is called Tanno Curry Rice Marathon. So let me share the screen. Okay, can you guys see the screen?
はーい。
Okay, so this one is number 2. And number 2 is called the Tanno Curry Rice Marathon. And let me explain about this race first. So you in the Curry Rice Marathon, you have to have the team of 4. It will be 4 courses. And each of them will have to run and get the ingredients to make curry. For example, like the person number 1 run the curry roux course, which is 5 kilometers. The second person run the meat course, which is 4 kilometers. The third person run 3-kilometer course to get onions and carrots course. And then the last one, potato course, walking only. This person will walk 2 kilometers. Within this team, you run and grab the stuff. And then at the finish line, you guys come and make the curry. So I think this one might be interesting for you. Would you like to join, Chris?
Yes, but I would like to wear a kero kigurumi, like the little lion character from Cardcaptor Sakura.
For this race,
はい。
why that
やりたく
character for
て。
this race?
可愛いから。It's not particularly like well locked in for this one, but Kero no Cardcaptor Sakura, even Yukako should maybe know this.
うんうん。知ってる。
Kero no
あ、
着ぐるみ。
カードキャプ
聞いてみた
ター
い。
さくらのクマのやつ。
はい。
うん。
なんかライオンっぽくて。
はいはい。かわいい
Okay,
ね。
then Chris say yes. Yukako は
うん。ゆかこも参加したいかな。
because it's not so long, huh?
うんうんうんうんうん。5キロとかだったら全然大丈夫。
Hi, and it's not really like racing race. You don't really have to run
そうだよ
fast.
ね。
You just enjoy.
うん。
Okay, thank you. So next one. Next one is Tomisato Watermelon Road Race. So this race is they have the watermelon service corner during the race course. So you can just eat the Tomisato watermelon with your friends. And then after finish, you can really enjoy the watermelon also. And this race is 7 kilometers. So would you like to join 7-kilometer race, which they can give you free, watermelon?
絶対 yes。
絶対 yes. Because
でも、ドニダーコのウサギの着ぐるみ着たい。
もう、クリスさんコスチューム大会になってるよ。
costume. そうだよね。
もはや、コスプレ大会。
But also, I really like watermelon, so I'm like game for this one.
Chris-san say yes, yes. What about Yukako?
ゆかこあんまりスイカ好きじゃないから。
そっか。
そう。だから、パスかな。
Pass. はい。
うん。
And forget to mention 6,000 yen to join, Chris. Still say yes?
That's not too bad. Like,
Okay.
I just need to eat like 6,000 yen worth of watermelon,
Watermelon.
and then I am the real winner here, you know? So, also, it says a watermelon will be given to the top 20 in each category, but I'm pretty
Yes.
sure there won't be 20 people running in Kigurumi, so I would like Kigurumi category to be a category for when I go running.
So you have your own category, like special category for you.
Yes.
Okay, then you say yes, Yukako say no because she doesn't really like watermelon much. But I think the next one, Yukako might like this food. Next one is Nationwide Sweets Marathon in Chiba. So yeah, this race you can enjoy running the loop of 2 kilometers. And then while running, every loop you can get the sweets at the station, and it will be many kinds of like sweets for you to try. And like this, people just run and stop by and eat. So this you can just run 1.5 to 2 kilometers for the race. That's it. Or you can do many loops as you want. And this one, would you like to join? Yukako, what about these sweets?
はい、参加します。
Chris-san は
Yes, but I would like to wear a Spyro the Dragon 着ぐるみ。
出た出た。
Seems like people dress up in the I haven't right
Like,
now.
at least people are dressing
Yes,
up
yes.
for this one. It won't just be me.
うん、確かに。みんな、なんか着てると思う。かわいい。なんかお揃い
This
の
one,
コスチュー
yes.
ムみたいな。
Oh yeah, yeah. People just wear any cosplaying. It's okay.
うん。
Yes,
うん
yes,
うん
yes.
うん。じゃあよかったね、クリスさん。だからクリスさんもチームイエスだよね。
Yeah.
So
So when you come to
I
Japan,
finally found one where it's not weird for me to be dressed up. Actually, that's why for this one I will just run in like shorts and tank top. That way I will be even more medatsu.
stand out.
Like I will just be the gachiest gachi who ever gachied. I'm gonna be like so mega serious. I'm gonna like show up, do the runner's pose, and then like everyone's doing their stuff for sweets. I'm like, no. No. I'm even gonna just like go straight to the next part, start running the next part. It's fine. What do you mean stop and take photos? Every 1.5 kilometers to 2 kilometers, stop and take photos? No, I'm here to win.
Just keep running.
これウィンとかあるの？
Win
なんか、is it actually...
the prize, right? I don't
うん。
think so. I think it's just enjoy running and eating.
うん。
Enjoy. 勝つ. There is only win.
で、ウィンがなかったらどうしようもないでしょ。
そう
ウィン
です
あるのかな？
ね。It doesn't say anything about winner.
It says form a team of up to 10 people and take on the full marathon. I'm gonna just go by myself and ignore the whole
No
relay
team.
part of it. Just really like gachi run the entire thing. Completely spoil the event for everybody. No.
でも、
なんか
クリスさん
like-
甘党だから最終的にたくさん食べてそうだね。
That's true. They have all. It does look good.
ね。
It does look good, but the sweets are like a distraction.
うん。
そうそうそう、for you ね。
Okay, and then the last race. This one, the last one is Osaka Castle Relay Marathon. And the Osaka Castle Relay Marathon is the largest relay marathon in Kansai region, held in Osaka Castle Park in early spring. So one loop, it takes 2 kilometers to run around the Osaka Castle Park. Anyone with a leg strength to run 2 kilometers can join. So yeah, everyone will run one loop and then you can handle the sash or to the next person to your team and then run again. And yeah, they have the 20K or 40K for the team. So would you like to join this one as the fun run and relay run? Chris, would you like to join?
Yes, but I would like to wear a Stitch outfit.
This one
Like,
Stitch.
Stitchy no
Why Stitch?
kigurumi kitai. Because he's like chaotically cute, and I hope that that's the energy I bring to this podcast.
Thank you. Yukako wa? Would you like to join?
あ、ゆか子は多分2キロも走れないから、not qualified です。
えー
Maybe Yukako needs to do couch to 5K.
Couch
あ
to
多
five.
分、いや、ちゃんとトレーニングしないと多分走れない2キロ。
And you're allowed to dress up in this one, so
じゃあ
it says leave a lasting impression rather than a record, but I would want to do both.
じ
Like,
ゃあゆか子女子高生のコスプレして走ろうかな。
じゃあ you join
ドン
now?
引きされ
Yukako?
さすが。
いや、
見た気が
大丈
する
夫です。私は応援します、クリスさんとジョーさん。
Then Chris さんは dress up and run.
Joe, what are you dressing up as when we're on the Kigurumi team? So
Dress up and run. Something I don't have to wear a mask. I would like to do it.
じゃあジョさん女子高生コスプレ。
That's
Josh
fine, but I mean,
Josh
if I don't have to wear a
cosplay.
wig, yeah.
うん、いいよいいよ。You don't need to.
Because I just feel like it would be so hot up here if I have to wear a mask or put on wig or something.
いや
Mhm.
いつでも3月か。3月暑いね。
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I don't think so. It's 3月 in 大阪。
It's already
ちょっ
hot.
とIt's not really hot, but it's very warm かな。
I see. Okay, and that's all the interesting race that I asked you guys, and maybe some listener might interested in, so you guys can check out and maybe you guys can join next year.
はい。
I want to I want to run the corporate team Ekiden the most. Out of all of the races we talked about, I want to run that one, but in suit.
Actually,
You have to be professional first. Yeah.
I feel like I just need a sponsorship, you know, like
そうそうそう。スポンサーシップ。
but I'm game.
I think there's one British guy in some corporate team.
あ、そうですか。
Yeah. I recently watched one British YouTuber and he's runner. And then he just say he joined some company in Japan now. And then
It's actually only one 外国人 can run the race, right?
it depends on the rule. I'm not sure about this
I think
the
so. Only the second
second
だけ
section.
かな。セカンドセクション、外国人セクションみたいな。
I see.
確か。I guess.
So
Then
what you're
Chris,
saying
yeah.
is there is a chance.
Yes. 頑張ってください。
外国人セクションめっちゃ早いよみんな。なんかアフリカンの人めっちゃいっぱいいるからめっちゃ早い。
すごい早い。
そう。
Okay, anyways, that will be it for today. If you guys interested in this kind of race, please leave a comment or I will send you the link for you guys to join those races. And I will talk to you guys again next time. Okay, see you.
はい、ありがとうございました。
ありがとうございます。
またね。
はい、
バイ
またね。